Hi, this is Coach B here at HealthFit.
Hi, Dr. Matthew Starling, chiropractor. So actually yesterday, Coach B came into my office saying, hey, I got this issue or complaint I want you to look at. And, he's having some problems with his big toe, so why don't you tell him a little bit more about it?
Well, I was working out and I was doing some rear lunges. And I have to, when you go into a rear lunge, you've got to be able to step back and plant that big toe on the foot that's behind you. But what I was noticing was that there was some stiffness in it, and it actually hurt just trying to get into that toe to be able to do it. So I noticed I was kind of losing my balance a little bit. So I went into Dr. Matt's office and asked him what we can actually do about it. So go ahead.
So when we're looking with him or you or just anyone in general, we want to look at the big area of complaint. So for him, it's his big toes. Can he move? Can he do all these different things with it? But then we also want to branch out a little bit because for him, he also has really tight calves. It could be which came first, the chicken or the egg. Did the calf tightness lead to a little bit of big toe lack of mobility, or did the big toe lead to a little bit of calf tightness, or two totally separate problems?
That's actually a good point.
And that's what we need to look at.
So one of the things I noticed too was I used to tend to wear shoes that had a very narrow toe box.
Yeah.
Meaning, so those shoes that are very, very tight around the toe, and I wasn't getting a lot of movement or a lot of room inside those shoes. When I switched to a shoe that gave me a bit more toe box area, I did notice that it did help and alleviate it a little bit.
Yeah, because a lot of what we're looking at is, can we move through the toes, but then the foot and the ankle. So like with you, whether it's, we're going into a rear lunge or, we're just walking, running, normal things, we want to make sure that we have full range, normal, healthy range of motion, because if we don't, then we're going to have to compensate. We might be torquing the knee a little bit, or we won't be able to get back in the hip and extend our leg back.
That's something I've also noticed too, is my hip mobility on this right side is definitely a lot less than it is on the left side. So I know the two are related in what way. So go ahead, finish your thought.
Yeah. So what we did actually for Coach B is to help him out. So we did some adjusting, help mobilize joints and areas in the feet, specifically the big toe. But then, we want to help him out a little bit of home care stuff, right, but also things that he can help train himself, because we want to get the mobility back, get the range of motion and everything. But if we don't do something like what he can do to help keep it, it's only going to help so much.
So Dr. Matt also went through some toe mobility exercises that you can see at our HealthFit site. Okay? You can just check the link and you'll be able to see some of those toe mobility exercises that we have done. We can't go through it right now, but go and take a look at the link, and it will show you some of the toe mobility exercises that I have been doing. Okay. Another thing that I've been doing too, a lot more of, is foam rolling the calves and stretching the calves. It's really, really, really super important. And taking it another step further, going up into my hips and doing a lot more hip flexor stretches. Okay. These are all along that whole kinetic chain, things that are important. So it's not just one area, like Dr. Matt was saying, it's actually through that whole kinetic chain from my toe all the way up into my hip. Okay. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's just sort of like a quick snapshot of how we think and how we process looking at conditions, but also, a real case example with Coach B here of how we can help things move along, but also things that he can do to help himself moving forward. If you guys have any questions, comments, leave it in the section below.